It's the Brian and Kindra Show.
I am Kindra Cox, and I am a realtor with Coldwell Banker Advanced Real Estate Center.
I'm Brian Cook. I'm the managing broker of the Coldwell Banker here in Woodward.
Between the two of us, we have over 30 years of experience.
Sharing real estate tips and advice on Classic Hits 1073.
Hey guys, it's good to have you on the show today. We are...
Oh, wait, what show?
We're the Brian and Kindra Show, and I'm Brian, obviously.
I'm Kindra. And we have a guest today. We have Connie Rolen. Connie, you want to tell everybody hi?
Hello. I work for Bank 7. Yes.
Brian's trying to tell you have to get way close to your
I
microphone.
have to get
yeah, you're going to be so uncomfortable.
Yes.
Okay.
It's going to be fun. So
learning.
Connie is with us. She's with Bank 7, and we've talked about her. She's one of our sponsors. Connie and Melinda, we call them the Dream Team sometimes. So, okay, Brian, we're on the Brian and Kindra Show.
We're actually on Facebook Live.
So scary.
I know it's kind of fun. So it's on the Brian Cook Coldwell Banker Advanced Real Estate page. So
Yes.
go find that, and you can watch us and
if
listen.
you can
or
hear
whatever.
us, then
It doesn't
you don't
matter.
have to do that.
That's right.
But anyway. Okay, so yes, because absolutely we love being on Classic Hits
Yes.
1073. And so
Branson here helping us.
yes, Branson's the best. All right, we have a couple of announcements. Last week I was super excited because, I'm sorry, I'm making all kinds of paper noise and I apologize. Last week we were excited because we were going to help with
WEA's Teddy Bear Toss.
yes, thank you. The words are just not in my brain today. So we were going to have Critter Caravan and the Brian and Kindra Show. We're cooperating with Critter Caravan. But that was our beautiful snow day, which was awesome. Did you guys see our snowball fight?
We'll have a snowball fight.
Okay.
Wish I'd have brought my other gloves.
Guess whose
That was
idea
so
that
much
was?
fun.
Yes.
And whose idea was that?
Mine?
It was Connie's. Everyone's like, Brian, no,
Did you not see
totally.
me get pegged
Yes.
in the head? Like, gee.
It was 100% Connie,
Yes.
like, let's have a snowball fight. And so we did.
Yes.
And so it was fun. Okay, so Critter Caravan, that ball game was canceled. So we have rescheduled, and WEA, that's Woodward Education Association, is allowing us to still join them. So that's going to be on Valentine's Day.
Yes.
So it'll be a fun date for you guys that have dates to join us at
bring
the
'em to the
basketball
game.
game. Yeah.
Bring to the game. Bring your,
Bring your guy or gal to the game.
and then buy them a teddy bear.
and then
It's
throw
good
it
for-
over into the court. It's going
Or
to be
keep it,
great.
send it home with them, whatever. But yeah.
No, the whole idea is that they throw them onto the court.
Yeah, but the ones they buy from us. they
Oh,
don't have
yes,
to
that's right.
take.
You could buy one from Critter Caravan, and then
Yes.
all of the
of the ones.
proceeds go back to
Yes.
help support
So,
doing this for
Date
the
night,
hospital.
honey, if you're listening.
Oh, there you go, Carrie Ann. February 14th, ball games with Brian.
That's right.
And I guess you can help with Critter Caravan.
That's right.
Sorry, Carrie
Okay.
Ann.
Also, yesterday we had a meeting on Main Street, the Main Street Economic.
Do you need me to tell you what you're?
Yes.
Okay, so this
The-
is the Main Street Economic Committee
Yes.
that you're the chairman of.
Yes. Sorry. My words just got lost. So we were discussing some new things for Main Street and maybe some new businesses and some vacant buildings. And so if you're looking to start a business, looking for a place to start a business, want advice on starting a business, whatever you want down on Main Street area, give us a shout, call Main Street office or call me, and we will see what we can do to kind of help you with that.
Okay, one of the things that I love about those meetings is there's a lot of brainstorming going on, and there's a lot of brainstorming not just about new businesses to bring to Woodward because we want Woodward economics to thrive.
Yes.
But there's also a lot of brainstorming about how to help some fledgling, is that the right word? Some businesses that are not doing as well.
Right.
So if you're not doing well, if your business is struggling, give Brian a call and he can help hook you up with some of the people on that
Yep. Got lots of resources
committee. Yes,
coming
we've got
together.
great resources. It was an
Yes.
exciting meeting.
Yes.
All right, so Connie,
Yes.
tell us a little bit about you. How long have you been in the mortgage industry?
I've been in the mortgage industry for at least 30 years. And
I thought you was like 35 years
thought
old.
you were.
yeah,
30.
it's probably more like 25 when I started.
All right.
So I have I was working in the finance part, and then I strictly went to mortgage because that seemed to be what I loved. And so I do love to help people. I think that's what my calling is. In order to be a mortgage loan officer, of course, you got to know about credit.
Yes.
And so there we go with credit.
Yeah, we're going to hit credit in a few minutes because we know that that's one of the things that I love the way that you work with people and talk to them about their credit score. So we're definitely going to hit on that in a minute. But I really wanted to hear you say that you'd been in there for, did you say 35 years?
I said 30 plus years.
30 plus
I did
years.
not
I'm
put
sorry.
a 5 on there.
I'm sorry. I think Brian put a 5 out there. And then because I'm not a good number person. So anyway, I think I love that. Brian and I have 30 years between the two of us. We have to say it like that.
Yeah. Oh.
No, not at all. No.
Experience.
We
yeah,
love
like that. Okay.
knowing that when our customers go to you that you've seen, I would say you've seen everything, but that means that tomorrow you'll see something new. So you've seen almost everything.
Right.
And you have so much knowledge base. And so we have a lot of comfort with that when our customers are with you at Bank 7. So, all right, one more thing before we have to take a little break. Tell us about your sidekick.
Oh, Melinda Rousseau. She's been with me for 4 years next month, and she's awesome. She keeps me on track. She does. Basically, I start out with the application, but as a processor, what she does is she takes it from getting the income documents and all of that, along with the timing. There's so much timing that goes on in a mortgage loan.
Ain't it the truth?
With the loan estimate, the closing disclosure, you've got times on each one of those. And then, of course, there's that purchase contract that has that closing date on it. So we need to meet that or exceed it.
Right.
We try to get the customer in prior to that. That's what we like to do. And so she's really on top of all of it. She's excellent.
For sure. Well, when I moved to Woodward in 2008 is when I first started working with you, and you were that's been a long time ago. There have been a couple of times when I've thought, I think Connie's kind of raised me in what loans are like, what a USDA loan particularly means. And so, but whenever you started working with Melinda, it's kind of a joke that I don't do well with change. And so whenever I have to talk to new people, I'm like, I don't know about this. Man, she's good. You guys are a great team.
Well, thank you.
And that's a lot of fun. Yeah. All right, we have to take a sponsor break, but before we do, we have a Bank 7 Stadium blanket. If you're watching the Facebook Live, you can see it. So if you will text me 580, I think you're covering my face. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay, if you'll text me 580-216-0090, and you'll text me the words Bank 7, and we will draw somebody's name to win the stadium blanket. I'm sorry. Brian just got me cracked up. Okay. We have to.
Let's take a break. Now. Thanks, Branson. Comfort Zone is a multi-generational company serving Northwest Oklahoma in commercial and residential needs. Plumbing, air conditioning, heaters, refrigeration, sewer and drain cleaning, backhoe trencing, and crane service. And they are your geothermal specialists. Contact them at 580-254-5864 or stop by 116 East Main Street.
It's the 5 hours you spend in the kitchen mastering your famous recipe or spending quality time with your family. Other insurance companies may just see it as a house. It's not just a house, it's your home. Hi, I'm State Farm Agent Kevin Kanzler, and I see your home as the time and memories you put into them. I understand what your things really mean to you, and I'm here to help give them the protection they deserve. My office is located on the corner of 13th and Oklahoma in Woodward, or call me at 580-256-2216 for your home insurance today.
On Point Land Survey can take care of all your residential, commercial, and industrial survey needs. This family-owned and operated business proudly serves Northwest Oklahoma and Southwest Kansas. These lifelong Northwest Oklahoma residents with over 19 years of experience are ready to serve you with the latest equipment and capable trucks to get your job done. Call On Point Land Survey today at 580-256-6757 or at 1918 Main Street in Woodward, Oklahoma, or visit their website at onpointlandsurveyok.com. Professional, trusted, local.
This is Todd McHugh
and Jackie Jones
with Woodward County Abstract, Dewey County Abstract, and Fairview Abstract. I would like to thank everyone in Woodward and Northwest Oklahoma for choosing us for their real estate title and closing needs this past year. We will be offering new services in 2020, including bilingual closings, internet closings, and digital abstracting.
We look forward to making real estate closings faster, simpler, and more efficient for you in the future.
We want to thank you for your continued support and business.
Hey, We're back. We're about to quit laughing, maybe. I've got out of control here. Let's talk about credit. So does credit matter?
Absolutely. That's the number one key to getting any kind of loan, not just a home loan, but any loan. And so, of course, the higher the credit score, the better the rate.
Right. And so, so some tips on that. First of all, like, I take that back. I check mine. I have a credit card that sends me like, hey, somebody, opened a new account or closed an account or it. So check it annually is a suggestion.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to interrupt you because one of the things that you had said at a meeting not very long ago, look, I'm back, kind of.
Yes.
Okay, not very long ago, we were at a meeting, maybe it was about a year ago, actually, and you said, and I had never thought about this, I never had anything in my name. I never had a credit card in my name until a year ago. And you said it's really important that each of us, not just a spouse, but each of us have our own credit card. And I saw a difference whenever I was taken off of one credit card and my credit score, which was excellent, dropped drastically.
Right.
And as soon as I got my credit card, I went, oh my gosh, this is so weird. So I think that was really important. So sometimes, like, I'm all anti-credit cards, but I really actually needed the credit card.
You do. You
It
almost
was a little
have to
sidebar,
have,
but
yeah,
it was
you
interesting
almost
to me.
have to have that revolving credit. So the very best thing is to have 2 installment loans and 1 revolving credit. And you need to have made 12 payments on each one of them. So that helps to build your credit score, get you the credit that you need to be able to buy a house.
If I want to check my credit annually, how do you recommend that I do that so that I don't hurt my credit?
Well, you can do the Credit Karma or any of those. Those are free. You can go to annualcreditreport.com and you get 1 free credit report per year. That's free. If you pay for you have to pay for the score. But you can look at your credit, see if there's anything on there that you don't know about that you might want to dispute or to see what your credit really is. That's very important. You need to keep up with it, and especially today with all the fraud going on,
Right.
scams and stuff like that. Check your credit.
So if I come in and I want to borrow money to buy a house, I want a mortgage, and so I come in and I start to work with you, and my credit score is insufficient. What do you recommend to me?
First of all, I have to see your credit so I can look over it and tell you what to do. So if you've got collections, we may have you pay those off, but we may not. If they're medical, we may not have you pay them off. If you don't have enough credit, then you will open some credit. Had a young guy come in today. He had absolutely no credit. So I sat down and he leaves my office with a piece of paper explaining what he needs to do. And so if you don't have any credit, sometimes you have to get secured credit card, secured loan, whatever. But there's all kinds of ways to do that. So I love helping people with that. So if you have a question, just give me a call.
So there's about so the next thing is credit leads right up to like I was told, like you don't want to have 100% debt on your credit card. So if you're maxed out, that hammers your credit score.
Right.
So is there a ideal number? So like I have a ton of credit card debt. Do I try to pay them all the way off? Well, obviously all the way off. But if I don't have that much money, do I pay them 50% off, get them all at 50%, or just pay one off and leave the other two high? What's the best case scenario?
No, you don't ever want to charge more than 50% of your credit limit on that credit card. Actually, the perfect number is 30%. You can charge on a credit card and pay it off each month because that's activity on your credit. So if you don't have any credit, you get that secured credit card, you want to charge something on it and pay it off for 12 consecutive months.
You need to pay something. So if you just get it and hold it, it doesn't help
It
you
doesn't
out.
do any good. It's the activity on it.
Go put gas in your car.
Yes.
Pay it off.
Yes.
Okay.
What's the right credit score to buy a house? What should be my goal?
Well, 600 is the minimum. The goal would be to be at 740 or above because that's going to get you the very best interest rate. And, of course, that's what we're all looking for is the best interest rate. But just because you're at 600 doesn't mean that you can't get a loan. And then when you get a really good credit score, you may want to refinance it so you can get a better score. We do that all the time.
I like that you said refinance, and I think I'm probably skipping. That's probably down here a little bit later. But I remember talking to you. I mean, it's been a long time ago, and calling and saying, Connie, rates are dropping. Do I want to refinance? And you told me kind of a special formula about whether or not it was time to. Do you remember? Am I like putting you on the spot?
No. That's fine. I had a guy the other day tell me that he had a financial advisor tell him if the interest rate is 1% lower, that it's a good time to go ahead and refinance. I use the percentage of 1.5%. If it's 1.5% lower, then it's really the.
Well, bring it to me.
My
I love
ears
the math.
just absolutely perked up because I thought it was 2%, and I think I'm super close.
I'm a math guy, so bring it to me and I'll calculate it for you and tell you how long it takes to pay it off.
Yes. Well, I use my calculator and do that. You use your brain to do that.
So yeah.
That's why he's braining the phone. All right. So, real quick, don't forget we have a giveaway. We have the stadium blanket from Bank 7. So if you'll text me, Bank 7 at 580-216-0090.
Can they just post something on the Facebook Live?
Oh, I don't know if I can handle that again.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, sure.
I can't check yet because if I go check it, we're going to lose Kindra.
I just had this vision. I look up and Brian is right there at the phone.
Making sure it's recording.
I thought that he was on the camera, like eyeball to the camera, and I'm sorry, I just lost it, and I am so sorry. I'm sorry, Brian. Can I please come to work tomorrow? And I can please come back to the radio. Branson, can I come back next week? Branson shook his head and said yes. Thank you, Branson.
We have a contract.
Oh my gosh, my face is still a little warm, y'all. Okay, so don't forget Bank 7 Stadium Bank blank. I can't. I'm done. Yeah. So either Facebook Live and tell us Bank 7 on there, and we'll draw somebody from there, or text me at 580-216-0090. Brian, you know I just like putting my number out there.
I know.
You're trying to take away my joy.
I record on
I want all of the all the people. All right, so debt to income ratio. That is something that's a big deal. We hear that all the time, but nobody really knows what it means.
Well, your debt to income ratio is your the debt that you have, your monthly payments divided by your gross income. That does not include your rent or your utilities or anything like that. Of course, we like for it to be 43% or below, but there are loans that will go up to 50%. So the more money you have left over, that's going to mean your debt to income ratio is less.
Right. So if I make $1,000 a month and my payments are $500 a month, my debt to income ratio is 50%.
Right.
Okay. So just clarify that. You're not taking I make $12,000 a year. It's a monthly.
It's a monthly.
Yep.
Yes.
Clarify that. So again, just that helps you now. So one of the things that when I'm meeting somebody for the first time and they're first-time home buyers and we're discussing debts, and they seem overloaded with debts, then we discuss two different ways to pay off debt. So on your credit card, which you just said, you don't want to the Dave Ramsey method is just pay down the cheapest, lowest one as fast as you can. But I think if you're buying a house, the answer is get them all down to 30% and then start paying them off.
That is correct. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry, I went back to that, but
Yes.
I had it in my notes.
No, that's good.
Okay.
I'm glad that you did. Okay, so you have next on our list, Brian, you have budget.
Budget. Sweet.
You always like budget.
I do. I yeah. Don't look at mine. Nope. What budget right now? Okay. So, so as a first-time buyer, we talk about budgets and we talk about, because I want them to know what they're buying. Well, they know what their budget is because they're paying rent unless they're moving out of mom and dad's house or college or whatever. But they know how much money they're making and they know how much their rent is. So generally, we immediately base it off of, are you comfortable with your rent payment? Mm-hmm. Yes. What are your other payments? Can you afford your rent payment? And then I back figure. If you're paying $600 a month rent, then you can afford about a $90,000 house, taxes, insurance, and everything. And so when you're working on your budget, you can roll it all out. Now, if you're going to be like, hey, I only pay $200 a month rent because I live in somebody's basement and I want a $1,000 a month payment, there's some issues with that as well.
It's called payment shock.
Payment shock. So the trick is you need to be paying yourself the difference while you're shopping. So go ahead.
Put it in that savings account.
Put it in a savings
so
account. So if you're $800 a month difference, go ahead and make it to your savings account religiously, first of the month, every month. And then you know comfortably that you can afford the house and you can pay it.
And you've got a beautiful savings account.
Then now you've got a savings account, which makes you more negotiable. Now we negotiate home loans all the time with no money down and
Oh, you're getting
Low
into the
money
next
down.
thing.
I
Stop
know,
now.
stop, but I'm just
Quit
saying,
talking.
We do that.
Quit. I'm
We
going to
do
interrupt
that.
you. No, I'm serious.
We do that. We help people negotiate that, so that savings account will help fabulously.
Okay, Connie. Brian, I love this. He wrote this down earlier, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's perfect. Tell us about the 20% down myth.
Well, yes, that is a myth because the majority of the loans that we make are not 20% down. They're either USDA 100% loan,
Right.
VA 100% loan, FHA 3.5% down, and there is a conventional loan that's 3% down.
I think that's one of the things that people are most surprised about. So many of our buyers will say to us, especially first-time home buyers, I'm never going to be able to afford a home. I'm never going to have 20% down. And it's so nice to be able to say, you don't have to. But really, I mean, we've talked about how many transactions Brian closed last year and the year before, and we have very few that are 20% downs. The majority of them are USDA and FHA, and probably more FHA for us really than USDA. But I think that it is a myth, and it is it holds a lot of people back, I think, from pursuing home ownership because they don't understand and they think, well, I'm going to have to come up with all this money, and they don't. And then with the USDA loan and an FHA loan and a VA loan, they can have up to 6% of the purchase price paid by the seller in their closing cost.
That's correct.
So that helps even more, right?
Right.
I mean, it's a beautiful thing. That's what we love about real estate is that I think we made a joke or we posted a long time ago, and I see other people post it now too, but if cauliflower can be a crust, you can be a homeowner. Or if cauliflower can be like pizza, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, I mean, ain't it the truth? Like,
Yes.
I mean, that's a thing. So I don't know. You have any thoughts on that?
Well, I would just add to that why would you want to pay rent, especially if you're paying $600 or more rent? Why not buy a house? Why not be putting the equity in your nest egg, that home that you're going to live in?
Especially right now, because interest rates are really, really, they're beautiful.
Yes.
And
Next week we're talking about ownership, the cost of
Advantages.
ownership, and the advantage and disadvantages, and when is a good time to rent. So I'm not saying very rarely. There are times that are good to rent, but man, if you're going to be in this place long term, $600 a month goes a long ways towards a house payment.
Right. Helps to build some equity. So if you're not going to be in that house for 5 years or whatever, you're still going to have some equity to pay down on your next house.
Yes. Okay. Buyer assistance programs. There's none really right now. There's one that we've heard about. We just don't do it very often. Oklahoma Housing Foundation Association. Most of the time, it's better just go USDA.
It is.
Is what we've noticed. And so it's extra paperwork and extra headache, and then you commit to them at a time. I've done a couple in the last couple of years. But so it is an option as well for the right person at the right place at the right time. The VA thing is fascinating to me. We did a VA loan over on Meadowview, and the individual came to me. He was trying to do a rent to own because he had a little bit of money down, and he didn't think about his credit. And he called me. He said, well, I talked to a VA guy. And I'm like, what'd he say? And when he told me about this program, which then we learned you do as well, that if they have any disability or a certain percentage of disability, they'll cover part of their closing costs. VA will.
And they can be exempt also from the
Or the taxes.
VA fee. Yes, and the taxes.
Yes. So if you're VA, they've got a fantastic program out there right now.
And I hate that we didn't know that before. It sounds like it's not a new program.
Right.
But it's something that we did not understand and had not come across before. And we were super excited because it really helped this guy out.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what we want. We want our customers to get the best deal possible. So
Saved him a
you
couple
can do that.
$1,000 plus, yeah. Yeah, saving
All
him
right.
some money.
We have to take another break.
Okay.
So this time I'm fully in control of my laughter. It's going to be a good break. But we haven't done any shout outs today.
Okay, so I stopped and talked to Kevin Kanzler today. He's our State Farm guy at 13th in Oklahoma.
He
He's our
also
sponsor.
texted me last week, and he said that don't forget we can. I don't remember what I said. Can we cover something in our houses? And he's like, yeah, you
Yes,
can.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, ask if you don't know, ask.
I saw today that on Point Survey's Facebook page, you and I are featured.
Famous.
That's right.
Yes.
The Brian and Kindra show are
Mike.
on Point. Yes, thanks, Mike, for letting us join you.
And then we have a closing at Woodward County today. Coming up.
Coming up, a couple of them coming up.
Yeah, sure. We're going to bounce through a bunch of them.
All right, comfort zone. I think you've talked to them a couple times
Actually,
this
they're
week.
headed out tomorrow or Monday to finish up my building, adding my condensers on the outside since we finally got the concrete poured.
Okay, my favorite thing was last week APC put in seamless gutters.
Guttering.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Okay, well, the funnest part, though, is Gary Whitcomb. Hey, Gary, I hope that you're listening to me right now. He was like going on, have you seen how this works? It's really
Yes,
cool. Did
it's
you
very
guys
cool.
want to see how
You
it
wanna learn
works?
something?
It was awesome. I did not get to learn anything because I was working, but it was really cool. So APC. JCP Pest Control, he was out at one of our properties today doing a termite inspection. He
Yep.
found it all clear. Thank you, Jake.
Yep. Speaking of Gary, he went down and harassed our Sherwin-Williams guys.
Did they appreciate
Because we
that?
were running out of paint, I guess, and he had to have a lot more paint. So we got
Gary
touch-up.
was looking for paint everywhere yesterday.
Yeah, we have a big party Monday for Marlene Stewart's
Yes,
retiring.
Congratulations,
One of our,
Marlene. Going to get to
One of
spend
our
all that
peeps.
time with her little
Yes.
twin grandbabies.
Yep. So we're gonna have if you know Marlene and you want to come visit her and check out our new digs, come by between 4 and 6 on Monday. We have some foodish
Something.
stuff. I'm not sure. I have somebody
I'm not
in charge
planning
of
it.
that.
Don't
I don't
look
know.
at me.
But yeah, come by.
Okay, but this is
And that's
fun.
why we have the paint is because she's doing all the touch up. Not she.
That's
I'm not going to make
terrible.
Marlene do it.
Stop.
Well, I got my touch-up guy coming Saturday because we moved in and might have scratched some things, and that was my fault.
Couple of things. One of those was mine. Sorry. Okay, and then Modern Appliance.
Ooh, 50.
50th anniversary. Is that I
Coming
can't
up,
remember
yeah.
the words anyway. Super cool. That's going to be coming up in a couple of weeks. They're going to have a reception. So quick shout outs. And of course, we were talking to Connie with Bank 7 and they are an equal housing lender, NMLS 677297, and their best investment is you. We'll be right
We
back in a
appreciate
minute.
you guys.
Homeowners and business owners. Do you want to know how to extend the life of your home or commercial building? Call APC LLC in Woodward. APC specializes in installing high-quality 5-inch and 6-inch seamless guttering and custom commercial guttering. Whether it's a small system or a large system, APC can help. Call APC LLC at 580-571-2384. That number again is 580-571-2384 for all your seamless gutter needs.
Our home is usually our largest investment, and we insure it against damage. One unseen destructive force not covered by most insurance policies is termites, which can infest a house for years before being detected. Termites cost U.S. homeowners an estimated $5 billion annually in treatment and repairs. Using the Centricon termite bait system, JCP Services can protect your home from the threat of a termite infestation. Call 580-334-5380. Again, 580-334-5380.
Stop in to Modern Appliance on Main Street today to see powerful Maytag brand kitchen appliances available in a finish inspired by cast iron. Cast iron black is a hard-working, matte finish that is as tough as it is timeless, so you can trust it to help resist scratches while helping hide fingerprints and minor dents, and stand up to the everyday. Add an iconic look to your home with cast iron black kitchen appliances from Maytag brand. See it at Modern Appliance, 2102 Main, or online at modernappliancewoodward.com.
For 150 years, Sherwin-Williams has been an industry leader in the development of technologically advanced paint and coatings. As the nation's largest specialty retailer of paint and painting supplies, Sherwin-Williams is dedicated to supporting both your do-it-yourselfers and painting professionals with exceptional products, resources to make confident color selections, and expert personalized service that's focused on your unique project needs. Sherwin-Williams is your neighborhood paint store. Stop by and see them, 2101 Oklahoma Avenue, or call them 580-256-5861. Hey, we're back, and man, we are running out of time. So here's what we're going to do real quick. We got a price drop at 1512 24th Street. It's now $140,000 for a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2-car garage with a basement, huge cool patio in the back, covered deck. We have a brand new listing in Shattuck at 131 Maple, huge house, big, nice corner lot on a whole acre.
Custom
built. So pretty fantastic over there if you want to be in the Shattuck area. And then we
Okay,
have
and
another
then
one.
916 Lake Ridge. I love this location because there's like a vacant field behind it and a vacant lot beside it. So you really have like half the neighbors. I think that's perfect. I mean,
And
I
it
love people,
smells
but I love
new.
it. It does smell new. It looks new.
It's
You would have
impressive.
no idea that somebody's lived in it. 198,000, 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom.
Super nice. If you
let
like-
us show it to you.
Yes, if you like any of those houses and you're like, hey, I need to get pre-qualified, you can go to the bank7.com app. You don't even have to call anybody. Just do it in your living room, in your robe, watching TV, loan approval.
That's right.
Things are getting real personal.
Yes.
Tell us how to
Sweet.
do that, Connie.
Okay, just go to mortgage.bank7.com. You'll put in just a little bit of information. It's not a long, drawn-out process. It's very simple. And then I'll give you a call, and we'll go from there.
And part of that is so we have a lot of people that have a hard time, and if you hate paperwork,
Like Brian?
like I do, I can just walk in your office and you'll take care of it.
Yes.
Again,
I never
You
give
should make an
anyone a
appointment.
paper application.
we're
Yes.
super out of time. I hate this because we have so much more stuff. So next week we'll tie in to talk about mortgage stuff. When we're talking about home ownership, we'll come back, wrap around part of this other stuff. Is there anything we missed?
We need Connie's phone number so people can contact her to make appointments.
Well, let me give you my direct line. It's 580-254-9408. Comes right to me.
Say it one more time.
580-254-9408.
All right. And don't forget Stadium Blanket. We have a couple people that have texted, and my number is 580-216-0090 with the words Bank 7
Yes.
and you.
All right. We enjoyed this today.
Too much. I'm so sorry.
Thank you,
I'm
guys.
so sorry.
This was awesome.
Thanks for joining us, Connie.
Classic Hits 107.3, KLSI, Moreland Woodward.
107.3